Leaving streets on paper as the story goes on. It goes on my cell phone. To put it on vibrate. Too late. Been said there's a mystery going on and I'm gonna solve it. And I'm like, God, please don't let this man open this closet. He walks in the bedroom and looks behind the door. She says, baby, come back to bed. He says, bitch, say no more. Biting her nails. And I'm sweating like hell. Under the bed. Then under the dresser. He put the closet. I pulled out my Beretta. Closet. The closet. Closet. I'm gonna open the closet. Alright, that should do it. And allow. Boom. There we go. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face responsibility? What's good, everybody? What's good in the hood? It's your boy, Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab. And to limit the debate too, I'm back up in here. Shout out to everybody that was on the show last night. Shout out to my brother Eric. Man, I had a great time, man. I enjoyed the show. We had some fun. We had some laughs. We made some history. And I'll just tell you, man, it's a joy and a pleasure to be able to do what I do. I like it. I love it. And I want more of it. That's what's up. But first and foremost, let me give a shout out to the first person in the chat. And that is none other than Left Third. And to limit the debate too, y'all gotta watch the show from last night to get that. If y'all don't know what that is or what that means, you gotta check it out. Check it out. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the United Guns of America channel. If one of my mods can please post that link up in there, because you know I'm trifling and don't be doing the shit I'm supposed to be doing. Please put it in there so we can get some subscriptions to that. Also to the Voltron Network, for those of you who may not know about that brand new hotness over with my man Tommy. We getting it cracking with a whole new network called the Voltron Network. It's insane. It's going to be epic. I am going to be on that show, on that channel. I'm the Red Lion, if you will. I don't know who else. I know I'm the Red Lion, and I know Tommy the Black Lion. I don't know what other color lions everybody else can pick. But if you're going to be on the network, you better pick your line fast, all right? That's all I'm saying. But I'm the red one and Tommy the black one, so everybody else figure it out. I don't know. But either way, on tonight, in the book of Nigalations, chapter 4, verse 7, I could not believe what I heard. Well, no. Let me stop this. So at first I was literally like, what the fuck? Then I was like, that's what these niggas do. That's exactly what it was. It was just one of those things. I was like, what the fuck? And that's what these niggas do. That's exactly what I thought, and that's exactly what I said. I don't get how we've got, well, no, I do get how we've gotten this place. But if people don't recognize or realize where we at today, and you wonder why the neighborhoods are the way that they are, you wonder why there's so much death and destruction in the streets and in our communities, you wonder why black folks don't have shit, you wonder why black folks always tearing up shit, you wonder why just shit is fucked up, it's because young niggas like this, it ain't really what he said, it's the fact that he said it and he felt okay to say it and he was cool with it. And the fact that other young niggas is cool with it. Because he wouldn't be saying this shit if this was some shit that people or dudes or women in his age group would be like really against. Because he wouldn't have said it. But he said this shit, and I heard what he said, and I was like, why the fuck would he say this? Is what I said to myself. And then I said, but that's what these little young terrorists do. And he one of them. He's just one of them. It's like, that's what it is. That's how they behave. That's how they carry themselves. And it's like, we have to stop this. We got to stop these little young niggas from doing the things they do when they step out of their bounds. Now, what they do in their own little groups, how they carry themselves is fine. But when it comes to just doing shit and saying shit that's just completely out of line, it's a call to arms for everybody. And I'm telling you, that's exactly what it's going to take. And it's like the fact that, you know, Nipsey and Game, they was homies, whatever the case may be, that nigga was really offended. And I would have been too. Straight up. And it's like, I'm going to play the video and we can talk about it. But it's like, there is this new thing that has recently developed because I'm in my I'm 45. I'm representing pistols. I'm 45. And I can definitely tell you, in my 20s, we was not trying or had the desire to fuck each other's girl. Like your woman. Like this your woman, that's your woman. I wasn't like, I want her. Or I want this one. Or this one want that one. It's like, if you had a girl and she was just up for grabs, she's up for grabs. That's cool. Everybody can shoot their shot. But a woman that is your woman, a woman that is your woman, your wife, your girlfriend, it's like your main chick, whatever you want to call it, it was just an unspoken rule that that woman was off limits. Now, if you talking about, hey, this is just a girl I mess around with from time to time, whatever the case may be, it's whatever. But it's like this dude literally is just like shooting his shot on social media to this dead man's woman. And I don't understand how he even thought that shit was okay. So let's go ahead, let's get right into it. And I'm just gonna play the shit. Let's just, yeah. Here we go.
My nigga, that's the impact.
Going running that baby though. She finna be out here single. She finna be a whole widow out here. I'd be the best man I could be, fuck.
Yes, UFO. That's exactly what this nigga did. He pulled a big red. He was like, Eleanor, très poupelle Cajame. And walked in on the funeral, was like, oh, Eleanor. Oh, Eleanor, I'm so sorry. You should be alone, Eleanor. You know, Eleanor, maybe sometime I can come back. And she slapped him and she was like, get out! Get out! This nigga pulled a big red. He sure did. You definitely just, you framed this perfectly. You definitely just summed it up. The nigga pulled a big red. That's what he did. And it's just like, just listen to what he's saying and the way that he's saying it. And it's like, if he was being like really controversial and being like straight up like, I want to generate some buzz and I want to generate some attention and shit like that. I want to get my name popping. I want to try to break the internet. Then I think he would have just came right out on his Instagram and just shot his shot. Like, hey, look, oh man, I know, you know, such and such, such and such, your man is gone. If you need a friend, let me know. I would have at least just been like, oh, this nigga just doing that shit for attention. This nigga really is like on this shit. Check it out.
I'd be the best man I could be, fuck. She finna be out here single. She finna be a whole widow out here. I'd be the best man I could be, fuck. I'd give her a whole year. She might need a whole year to be crying and shit. But dude, I ain't trying to shoot at her. I'm saying, listen, look. No, she could do.
Now, to his defense, here's what he says: is that I ain't trying to shoot at her. He ain't trying to shoot a shot at her. And I get it, because that's what you know. Him being young in the way that he is, he's not shooting his shot right now. But my thing is this: why would you have this conversation on your live or on your social media about this man's woman? And that's what my problem is. Because in all fairness, I'm not going to say, oh, well, yeah, he was just straight coming at her right then and there on the whole thing. No, that's not what he said. He said, man, she about to be a widow. Or as he said with his dumb ass, She about to be a whole widow, shawty, you know what I'm saying? That's what he said. But then he moved into, well, I'm going to give her a year, or I can give her a year, and I just try to just be a friend. Basically, what he's saying is he want to be the nigga waiting in the wings, so when she is ready to jump on another dick, he first in line. Kodak Black is the winner. Kodak Black on the attack. That's what he doing.
I just try to be that bad. I try to be like, if you need a friend to holler or soda bean or high, you can call my line. This shit.
So now, Game basically done seen it, and now Game is, you know, he pissed the fuck off, and here's what his rant is right here.
Go for Kodak Black and any other nigga disrespecting my nigga Nip name, his legacy, his family, nigga. Keep my nigga name out your fucking mouth, nigga. Keep his girl's name out your fucking mouth, nigga. The fuck wrong with you new niggas? No respect having ass niggas, man. This new generation, y'all fucked up in the head, nigga. Stop disrespecting my nigga's name, man. This shit for real. My nigga died out here in these fucking streets, nigga. For doing the right motherfucking thing. Doing good for fucking people. And the first thing niggas want to do after his untimely demise is disrespect his fucking name? Nah, nigga, I ain't going for that. Keep my nigga's name out your
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if that was my boy, I'd pretty much be on the same thing. I feel the same way. This nigga ain't even been dead a week, and you out here like this, nigga, you irresponsible. And that's my thing too, because people are sitting and say, oh, well, you know, he young, or man, this dude, he should be able to say whatever you want. Yeah, I'm all for First Amendment. You should be able to say whatever the hell you want in this country. Absolutely, you should be able to say it. But here's my problem with what he's saying. There's too much of potential smoke that can come from this that can literally lead to the fire that's going to burn your ass and have you laid out like Nipsey Hussle. I said Nipsey Hussle, goddamn. Slide some more to me. But I'm saying is that shit can lead to the drama. And it's like, those are the things that I think that we as young black people, young black men and women, we are so careless about the words that we choose and the way that we articulate ourselves, and just flat out the shit we say will take you onto a fucking road that you will never think that you will go down. And even to Nipsey Hussle's demise, the way that he treated that dude and the way he talked to that dude, I'm quite sure he didn't think or believe that it would have led to his demise. I'm sure the furthest thing from his mind was like, man, this nigga about to go to his car, or this nigga about to go around the block, go around the corner, come back and air my ass out. That is not what he's saying. That is not what that's not what he thought. So it's like you think about those things, that the words that you say and the way that you say them and the context and in the moment where you're saying it. Now, if Kodak Black is with his boys and they just offline talking in the back room, he don't know Nipsey like that. They ain't friends, and he might like his girl. Fine. Say whatever you gonna say, bro. You can be as down and dirty as you want to. But then when you get into the whole thing of like, I'm gonna put this shit out on the net, on the line, on whatever, on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, there's a responsibility that comes with that. And sometimes a lot of people write checks on the internet that they ass cannot cash. Real talk. And we need to all be mindful of that. It's like even with niggas out here having YouTube beef, niggas talking shit on YouTube or on social media, it's like sometimes you let shit get too far, or you let shit get to the point to where somebody is going to come up hurt. It's just that simple. So it's like for that nigga to say what he said about that man's woman, about that man that is dead and gone and all that shit, he was flat out bogus as hell for that shit. And then if somebody turned around and aired his ass out and was like, nah, this fuck nigga need to die, then it's going to be, we got to stop all this violence, y'all. We got to cut this out. No, niggas need to start watching what they say and start watching how they talk to people. Because at the end of the day, you don't know where a person is at. And if that was my brother, if that was my close friend, one of my real niggas, I'm talking one of my body bag niggas, like I said, he had to hear from me. And that's going to lead me into this next part. And y'all, yeah, tell me what you think about this nigga.
Hey, Kodak Black, you out of pocket, nigga. Fix that shit. Quickly. Expeditiously. Nigga. You out of pocket, nigga. Ain't nobody else gonna say it, nigga. I done said it to you, nigga. And if I see you, I'ma say it in your face, nigga. You out of pocket, nigga. Get your motherfucking self together.
Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna say it. And whatever it is what it is. I'm gonna say it. This nigga T.I. is just borderline remedial when it comes to him speaking. He reminds me of the dude from it. Y'all remember when Damon Wayans was on The Living Color? When it's Damon Wayans and I think it was David Allen Greer, where they in the jail cell and they them real educated brothers and they talking and they just saying the shit that, you know, they just using big words that don't mean shit and they trying to talk. That's who he reminds me of. He always just be saying shit that he throws in, no matter what he's talking or what he's talking about. He throws in a big word that he don't need to throw in. And it's a word that he, like, I swear this nigga has, like, he's one of them niggas that read the dictionary every day and learn a new word and then figures out how to use that word. And it seemed like he's on the ease in his dictionary. And today the word was expeditiously. He saw the Kodak Black video and said, oh, I can use it right here. Hey, you out of pocket, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You out of pocket. You need to fix it, you know? Nigga, you out of pocket. And if I see you, nigga, I tell you in your face, nigga, you need to fix it. Expeditiously, nigga. Cause you out of pocket. What the fuck, man? You $1 million nigga, and that's all you got to say? It's like, at least I can say for Game, he was like, look, I'm gonna tell this nigga what time it is, tell this nigga how I feel, cause that shit was personal. Game was passionate. And Game meant what the fuck he said. Everybody know that, hey, the shit the Game be talking, the shit he do, he walk, if you want you listen to the Migos, he walking like he talking. Alright? That nigga there, he real with that shit. I get it. This nigga said what he had to say because it was from his heart. But T.I. all the way down in Atlanta, and he ain't got no dog in this fight. So why couldn't he just come and just speak? I hate the fact that that nigga does that shit. Sometimes, man, you don't have to put on the fucking airs. You don't have to put on the fucking show and the fucking celebrity and all that shit and trying to play this persona of this motherfucking gang-banging street-ass nigga. Nigga, you been rich for 15, 20 years, nigga. You ain't on that shit no more. Because if your ass was sitting up in the boardroom with Gucci, you wouldn't be like, hey, Gucci, y'all out of pocket. Y'all need to fix this shit expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? Because the philosophy of the philosophizing that y'all motherfuckers doing in this clothing industry, the shit's out of pocket, man. It's like, goddamn, man, y'all niggas need to fix this. You know, get your shit together. Get your mind right. Everybody that this nigga tries to talk to on some public shit, that's what he do. Come on, man. Just say, hey, look, Kodak, that shit was fucked up. Nigga, you need to fix this shit. The shit was bogus. Out of line. I don't give a fuck how you meant it. The way that people are taking it, you need to say something. But he always talking some old motherfucking, I'm a cool ass pimp, gangster ass nigga. And nigga, you ain't that nigga no more. If you ever was, you ain't that no more. You sitting up in your motherfucking Ferrari or your fucking Porsche in your multi-million-dollar home, motherfucker probably drinking mimosas or some shit like that. And then you see an opportunity to go live, take your shirt off, put on your thug dress and say, yeah, now, hey, look here, nigga. You out of pocket, nigga. You need to fix it, nigga. Expeditiously, nigga. That's all I'm saying, nigga. God damn, man. Nigga, you too rich to still be talking like that. Gucci is more well-spoken than that nigga. And that should say something. Tell me if I'm lying. Gucci bandana is more articulate than this nigga just was. And you can't understand what the fuck Gucci be saying sometimes, especially if he gone off that lane. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. But here go Kodak response to this shit, because I guess he done found out that this nigga is talking about him, or the nigga was talking about him, or whatever. Here we go.
You right now? T.I. snapped on you.
That's what I forgot my lighter.
Fuck T.I. talking about.
I'm talking about this shit. I'm talking about like moving, doing so much.
That's a fact.
They say it's give a fuck. I'm in Georgia right now. I'm in Georgia right now. T.I. say what? T.I. said fix that shit expeditiously. Man, listen, I said what I said, and then y'all trying to misconstrue what I said. Man, listen, man, fuck that. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. And T.I., man, I don't care. I'm in Georgia right now. Fuck y'all talking about. So the fuck that. Fuck y'all mean, bitch.
He call a nigga a bitch. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. You might get away talking that shit to T.I., but don't you take your shit to your ass to Compton talking that shit, boy. Or Kodak Black is gonna be Kodak Nap. Goddamn, they'll lay your ass down. You go get talking that bullshit like that out there. But I guess he know where he at, and that's why he's saying what he's saying. But I'm gonna tell you, Kodak, don't go to Compton talking the way you're talking. And don't be talking no too many fuck yous to gaming now, cause them niggas body and rowdy. So I'm telling you, yes, the nigga does look like buckwheat. But I want to just address what CJ said. That is not their business to defend Lauren London. Here's my thing about that. Let me scroll. I'm scrolling on the wrong damn one. There we go. Let me scroll on this one here. Let me get exactly what you said. Yeah. So he's saying that why are they giving this attention? Then he comes back and says, what more do you expect from Kodak Black? He's a product of the filthy rap music he created. Yep, I get it. And then he says, that is not their business to defend Lauren London. I disagree with you, sir. I don't know about T.I., but if Nipsey Hussle was my man's and his seed is with that woman, it is my business because that's my man's, that's my nephew, whatever you want to call it. And if we tight like that, then it absolutely is, because it's like I said, it's not so much of what exactly he said, it's the context in which he said it and how he framed it. And he framed it basically on social media that's disrespectful, plain and simple. So, do I think the niggas need to go and get shot and get killed for the shit? No, I don't. But the fact of the matter is, it's like certain things that, and we're talking about artists or honor amongst thieves, whatever you want to call it. There's certain things that you just shouldn't do being in the same profession. That's all I'm saying. There's a thing of professional courtesy. It's like you shouldn't be going out after and speaking like that on somebody's woman and the man just died. That's all I'm saying. Have some type of class or whatever you want to call it, some type of just decency. It's like, because that can really strike a nerve with some people. It just really can. Like I said, if that was my brother, I would really be offended by that shit, to the point to where I would address him. If I was in Georgia and I'm here, I would address the nigga. And at the end of the day, if I'm willing to address you, then wherever it's going to go, that's where to go. And you talking crazy like that. Now, I don't know what type of dog T.I. might have in that fight. I don't know how well he knew Nipsey or whatever the case may be. If he was just speaking on it, just giving his opinion, which he has every right to. But that shit is out of line. Real talk. And you talking about if that was close, if it was close to home to me, I would have a problem with the shit. That's just all that's all I got to say. That's just like if your daddy died and a nigga said something about just a nigga said something about coming at your mama, you feel some fucking type of way. That's all I'm saying. So it's like I get the fact, and like I said, if he said that shit and somebody secretly recorded him or some shit like that, that's one thing. If he said that shit and he in the company of his homies and they out at the club or at the bar or whatever, that's a whole nother thing. The fact that you broadcasting this shit and you letting it be known where you coming from, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And especially it's like this. We all know and should all acknowledge the fact that men over the history of time, since A1 day ones, over the hundreds of years have died and gone to war over women. Plain and simple. It's a fact. It's just how it is. You take the shit all the way back to Troy. What was Troy about? Troy was about a spoiled ass rich boy taking another motherfucking man's woman, and that other man using that shit to exploit the situation, and he brought a whole fucking world to war over that shit. That's all I'm saying. We know what the cost is, and I'm saying that there's no need for us to go there or get to that point, because we don't want to use a little bit of just decency, having some type of ounce of fucking respect, and to say, you know what, I may feel this way, but I'm gonna keep this one to myself. I ain't gonna broadcast this. That's all. And thank you to everybody who done clicked the like. Thank you to everybody who dropped the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Keep it up. But that's my point. There has to be a line that we have drawn to say, hey, man, let's just not do this. Yeah, you probably can. Yeah, it probably ain't against the law, but there are just some things that we just shouldn't do because it ain't right. That's it. Man code, whatever you want to call it. I feel you.
Hey, they say some shit. And I'm about to put this Nipsey Blue on right now. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about.
And see, right here, he leveling up.
Yeah, skipping peas, C in peas, cripping peas, whatever. I'm about to put this SG shit on there. Fuck y'all talking about. I love shit like this. I love this shit. Life won't even be so sweet without bullshit, without a little smoke in.
Hey Eric, I'm telling you like this. I can't even agree with you on that, man. Cause everybody says, and the rumor has it, that Lauren London loves her a thug ass nigga. That's all I'm saying. I'm just telling you what I know, what I've heard, is that that's what people have said. She likes her a thug ass nigga. So, hey, I don't know. I'm just saying. But I want you to listen to this part to where he's saying it's like he's kind of like feeding into this shit. And this shit right here just really just like rubbed me the wrong way. Check it out.
Life won't even be so sweet without bullshit, without a little smoke here and there, without a little controversy here and there. Life won't even be shit. Fuck y'all. Everybody gonna do good. Somebody gotta be bad. Obviously, y'all stay trying to make me. Y'all stay trying to make me a bad guy all the fuck time. So the fuck what? I ain't going. No.
So he like, man, he kind of like is poking the fucking bear with this shit. It's like he's kind of like saying like, shit, y'all motherfuckers, nigga, this life ain't worth living unless you got some shit going on. It's like, when did niggas become magnets to fuck shit? Like anything that's gonna make shit more ratchet, anything that's gonna make shit more dramatic, if it's gonna make shit pop, if it's gonna get some drama going, I'm for this. And it's like, we get to that point and we get in that mode to where that's what we want, but we feeding off of that shit until the barrel is pointing at us. And then it's hands up, don't shoot. We thinking that this shit is all good and it's all popping until a motherfucker really brings the smoke to you. And now you're at the point to where you like, damn, am I really about to die over this shit that I did, that I said, that I was on? Really? And I think so many young people don't understand that because they get into, well, even to your point, Eric, they get into the point of acting. They get into the point of, they get so much into the character that they're in to where they think that it is cool and it is fun and it is, this is what it is, this is what we do. This is the life. So it's like you popping the pills, you drinking the lean, you doing the drugs, you smoking the weed, you doing whatever it is that you do. And you get so disconnected from reality that you think the shit that you doing is really real until some real shit happened to you. And I don't understand how we've gotten to this point to where we've distorted just the true concept of manhood to the point to where we just don't do shit that men do anymore, or that men are supposed to do anymore. And it's like we as men have given up on that shit. We have, as men, have left that shit behind. And I'm really disturbed at the fact that we've gotten to that point to where it used to be a time to where every boy wanted to be a man. It used to be a time to where all men wanted to do was be men, great men. We wanted to idolize. We idolized certain men and patterned ourselves after certain men to where now it's become a point to where we're kind of like scared to be men. We don't want to be men. It's like our young men, they will try to do and be every other thing and every other type of perversion of a human being that they possibly can before they be a man. It's like that's the last thing we want to be. And it's so disturbing. It's like the way that Kodak Black carries himself, the way that he acts. It's like he kind of reminds me of his persona, kind of reminds me of like a very young Lil Wayne, right? But there was a certain level of genius to Wayne. It just was. And it's like, I don't see that in Kodak Black, and I don't say that he don't have it, but there was a certain level of genius to Wayne. Wayne is actually, in all truth, factually, Wayne is a really smart motherfucker. Wayne is like really like smart. He's really like on a genius type of level of his IQ and all that type of shit. Wayne is smart than a motherfucker. But I don't see that in this dude. I don't see him as what he does as there. Oh man, there's a little bit of genius in that. Even when Wayne was rapping young, and I really didn't like a young Lil Wayne, but I can still respect his music and his craft enough to say I see why who he is and where he at. That's just the truth. But it's like we have this thing now to where there's such a perversion of what it is that our young men are today. It's like a cross between a woman and a boy and a little bit of this. Look, it seems like it's everything but just true manhood. It seems like it's just a bunch of feminine, irresponsible, just unaccountable type of just partying, fuck shit, seeking attention ass boys that we have today. And it seems like that's all they want to do. That's all they're interested in is the party, the attention, the fun, and the excitement or whatever, the drama. That's all they're excited about. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to be. And that's scary because it's like, what happens when they do? What happens? What does a 35-year-old Kodak Black look like that's not rapping? What about the young men that are aspiring to be and following a Kodak Black, but they not rappers? What are they going to be like when they 35? Dead, in jail, homeless, on the streets, stealing, robbing, dope dealing. It's like that's where we at. And it's like it's such a disturbing thing to just see that something like this is being played out and addressed online. I don't understand why we've gotten to this point. I'm so disgusted at the fact that that's what these young people have become these days. Just a bunch of people that want attention, a bunch of people that want to get likes, and all they want to do is a bunch of debaucherous shit. And I'm not that guy that's just like, oh, I'm old, now I understand. No. I'm going to tell you what I don't see and why I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't see young men building. And that's scary. I don't see young people building. Think about it. How many young people do you see building? You don't. You don't see that shit. You don't see it. It's like even the young people that's selling dope. Y'all selling dope and y'all selling drugs and all that shit, but y'all just really trying to be the best and the livest dope dealer possible. The only beef y'all even having with other dope dealers is, oh, he said something to my bitch and he was trying to fuck my bitch, and that's why we going back and forth over this bitch, and we gonna wind up shooting each other over this bitch. Cause I don't like how he came at me. That's all I'm saying. So it's like when you see that and you see the type of drama that's going on between our young people, they're not building. They're not trying to say, I'm going to start this. I'm going to do this. Hell, let's even go all the way left and say, I'm going to take my dope money and do this with it. They ain't even doing that. They just out here trying to live the dream, or trying to live such a plastic and phony ass persona that's what they waste their time doing. And they do it to the point to whether either they get killed or they get put in jail. And they just accept it. Why am I wearing a MAGA hat? Go to my channel and you can see I got a video about it. That's like the third person that done said that asked me that too in the past couple of days. I think I need to do a live and just talk about it real quick. But that's my point with this. It's like I'm really disappointed at just how we are still handling ourselves as young people. I want you young guys to learn from us and to be better than us, which is why I'm even talking about this. Because this ain't the way to go. This ain't the way to go. And I just want y'all to get up out. I'm not the type of person that just say, hey, all these young people are lost. They all need to die. They're a bunch of fucking niggas and they need to die. And that's it. I'm not that person. But I would say this. I do think that some of them ain't worth it. I do think that some of them ain't gonna make it. I do think that. But I do think that there are a lot of us, a lot of young people that are still out there that can still right their ship and start selling in a different direction to where they can actually get somewhere. And they can actually become something. They can actually become a better version of themselves. I do think that. And I hope that a young person that sees this and watches this will see the flaw in this shit going on right now. I hope that there's a young person that will see the flaw in what Kodak Black did and how he did it, to say, damn, dude, you shouldn't have done that. He was wrong for that. Yeah, it may not have been exactly what he meant, but the fact of where he did it, why he did it, and the time in which he did it, there's a problem with that. And we should all call him out on that shit. And the people that's closer to Nipsey going off like Game did, I get it. But I think the people like T.I., dude, you could have said more in a better way than just sitting back like you at a motherfucking pool hall where the only thing you was missing was a fucking square said, yeah, nigga, you out of pocket, nigga. You need to fix it expeditiously, nigga. You out of pocket, nigga. If I see it, nigga, I'm gonna tell you, nigga. Because even then, if I was Kodak Black, I would have said the same thing to T.I. Like, you will get on TV and talk all this shit about how you trying to help your people. You will get on TV, you'll get on live, you'll get on Instagram 4-5 times a day and talk about how you trying to uplift your people. You will get on whatever social media platform you can and talk about how you care about your people, how you giving back to your people, how you trying to do something, be something positive to your people. But then you had a clear opportunity, and I'm calling you out on this, T.I. You had a clear opportunity to literally speak to that dude like a man and tell him what was wrong, what he did was wrong, and how to fix it, as opposed to saying a bunch of fucking one-liners trying to be cool and trying to be gangster. You missed your opportunity to really speak to that young dude. And I know everybody will sit back and say, well, sometimes you got to talk to these young dudes on their level. No, you don't. We need to start speaking to young people the way they need to be spoken to. Clear, concise, and to the point, and telling motherfuckers where they fuck up at, where they go wrong at. Because when them motherfuckers get handcuffs in front of a judge, Them motherfuckers know how to understand that shit then. You saw how motherfucking Tekashi 6ix9ine was. Motherfucking had rainbow fucking braids in his head. Had motherfucking 30 tattoos on his face. But his punk ass was in court in a suit and jacket. Talking about, yes sir, no sir, yes your honor, no your honor. Motherfucker do that. Why? Because his freedom on the fucking line. When your freedom on the line and your life is on the line, then motherfucker, you gonna listen the fuck up. And if you don't, that shit is on you. But we need to stop trying to just dumb every fucking thing down to some fucking, like Eric said before, he talking like some Dr. Seuss shit. He talking like a ghetto, ignorant ass Dr. Seuss. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, expeditiously, diabolically. Deliberately, the whole crux of the manifestation of your thoughts. You could not provide the fortitude mentally or emotionally in order to predict yourself into the manifestation of your thoughts. You see, because when you talk about a real man out here in the streets uplifting the people, doing what's best for the people economically, socially, and then particularly in all different sorts of areas of educationally, then you can actually uplift the nation. Gang, gang. That's what these niggas sound like. Now tell me that ain't what that nigga sound like. I'm just so tired of that shit. Because he know better. He know better. Because when he's sitting there having a fucking hustle gang meeting, or when he on his goddamn TV show, he ain't just sitting back saying, you out of pocket. Fix it expeditiously. You out of pocket. Fix it expeditiously. You do all that shit, talk all that shit, and then to limit the debate too? Come on, man. And it's like we be so quick to call out motherfucking coons. We be so quick to say, oh, this motherfucker cooning. Y'all don't think that shit is? Y'all know that ain't how this nigga be talking in them closed doors. Y'all know that ain't how that nigga be talking on his TV shows. That nigga don't talk to his kids like that. I've seen T.I. on several occasions have motherfucking very, very competent conversations with people. Yes, he's overacting. It's like when that nigga get on that fucking live or whatever, he just get ignorant as fuck. And it's so fucking frustrating to see somebody doing that shit. Yeah, when I see you, nigga, you better fix it. I'ma tell you. Why would you antagonize that young nigga like that? Now what? And this like what did Kodak Black said, nigga, fuck you. So now you got beef with Kodak Black? Now if Kodak Black see you and air your ass out, then everybody gonna be saying, man, T.I., man, he didn't deserve that, man. He was trying to help brothers, man. He was trying to. Yeah, but nigga, you talking crazy to young people for no reason. And I get that from the young people perspective. A lot of time, old niggas, even older niggas like myself and older, we sometimes talk too crazy and talk too out of line to young folks. And we put them in a fucking corner to where they don't have nothing to do but respond in a fucked up way. We really do. And that's just some shit we need to stop. Just because you an old head, just because you an older dude, and I'm not saying that you want to hold these little niggas' hands, and I'm definitely not saying that you need to cow down to these motherfuckers and try to motherfucker and step on eggshells when you're around them. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there's a certain level of respect that you can actually have when you talking to a young person, even if he doing some fuck shit. That's all I'm saying. There's a certain way that you can tell a motherfucker, you know what, little nigga, you fucking up. He easily could have got online and been like, look, Kodak, I know you young, bro, but that shit right there is out of pocket. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But you don't need to put that shit on social media because you disrespected a lot of people and you hurting a lot of motherfuckers' feelings that really care about that man. And I know that it may be how you meant it, but the optics of it are fucked up, dude. You need to say something or reach out to them, and you need to just say something, man, and get it squashed and get it up so it ain't just beef cooking. Maybe you just need to hear that. And even if he don't respond, he can just hear it and be like, man, maybe the nigga right. Maybe he right. He might have a point. He might have a point. And that's when you can actually get somewhere. I'm telling you, I'll say it again. I'm not talking about trying to cow down to these motherfuckers. I'm not telling people to be scared and to sit here and try to just say, I ain't gonna say nothing, I'm just gonna be quiet. And I'm not gonna say nothing like that. Because these young motherfuckers are terrorists, and a lot of these young motherfucking terrorists can't negotiate with them. You gotta tell them what time it is and what it is. You don't reason with a savage. But you can definitely speak your piece in a way to where it can be understood. No, you don't have to use a bunch of soft-ass words. No, you don't have to sit back and use a lot of big, dumb-ass words neither. You can be articulate and get your point across and just move on past it and say what you say. And you can be just as gangster that way as you could be a sit back talking about, hey, nigga, you out of pocket, nigga. Nigga, you need to fix it expeditiously, nigga. You out of pocket. If I see it, I'm going to tell you out of pocket. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Let's just be better than that. That's all. So I just wanted to get this shit out here, man, and just say what I need to say about it. Because like I said, I would just hope, I'm going to leave it with this. Niggas, stop chasing after other niggas' women. And especially if you a celebrity. If you a celebrity, man, you can have any woman in the world. You can have thousands of women. Y'all stop fucking each other's girls in motherfucking Hollywood. Stop fucking each other's girls that's in niggas' videos and all that shit. Stop all trying to fuck the same Instagram models. Go get you some other bitches out in the world. That's all I'm saying. Get off of that shit. Go out in the world, man, and find your own dime, your own model, your own bad bitch, and bring that motherfucker to the table. Don't sit back and say, oh, I'm going to wait till they break up, or I'm going to try to fuck her while she fucking him. I'm going to hit it, I'm going to get at her too, all at the same goddamn time. Cut that shit out, man. That shit is beyond fucking lame. And I'm going to tell you like it is. Real talk. That shit women do. Tell me if I'm lying. That shit women do. Women fuck other women's niggas. Women be going after other women's men. It's more women than men in the world, which is why I kind of understand it from a woman's point of view. But why would 3 or 4 dudes want to fuck the same bitch at the same time to try to prove who can get her? Obviously, y'all all could at some point. So whether if I fucked her first or if I fucked her last, it don't matter. Even like that bullshit Ray J did, talking about with Kanye, talking about I hit it first. Nigga, that's a bitch ass move. That's just like the shit women used to say back in the day. Yeah, that's my man. Well, he wasn't last night. Still, bitch, she the wife. You the side bitch. It's like side bitches and hoes have tried to make it seem like that's the thing to do. Bitch, if he die tomorrow, she get everything. You don't get shit. But the dick you done got. So it's like there's no prize there. So it's like I don't understand why a man would think he really owns something because he fucking somebody else's woman. Nigga, that's all that means is that you have the ability to get a hoe. Okay. For the right price, anybody can. So whether you catch the bitch drunk at a club or whether the next motherfucker buy the bitch a pair of red bottoms, y'all still both done fuck the same pussy. Where's the prize? Where's the victory? Or as Bane would say, where's the body? It's like, I don't get that shit. If somebody can explain it to me or break it down for me, please enlighten me. But if you fuck a chick and I fuck the same chick and my boy fuck the same chick and the dude we don't know fuck the same chick, regardless of the order in which that happened, she's no prize. So there is no trophy. There is no victory. There is no I won. She picked you first. Okay. She picked him second. She picked me third. She picked him fourth. That to me is some lame ass fuck shit. Like, nigga, if you can't go get your own bitch, then you really just a motherfucker that want to eat leftovers. You eat what I leave on the table. That's just like I sit there. It's just like we sit at the table together. We all go to dinner together. And we all sitting down. I order a meal. Y'all don't order shit. I get my meal brought to me at the table. I cut up my steak. I eat my potato. And whatever I don't want, or when I'm done, or if I'm full, then I leave it and I push my plate to the middle, and all y'all niggas try to fight over the same plate. Now, you all might be eating good because it could be a lovely steak from Gibson's, but why would you want to eat off of my plate? Why would you want to eat from my mouth like a fucking bird? Why would you want to have what I've already had? Why wouldn't you want to have your own fucking steak? Your own baked potato? Your own au gratin potatoes? Why wouldn't you want to have that yourself? Why would you want to have what I left you? That's like a fucking lapdog or some shit. There is no pride in that. There is no manhood in that. Now, if y'all all going for the same chick and ain't nobody fucked her and you all like her, I get it. If that's what you want to do. You want to compete with your boy and see who she chooses? Okay, fine. But after he's had her, why would you want her then? Next. Why would you want her? Why would you want to go after him? And a lot of these niggas be making these motherfuckers they bitch. That's my girl. The fact that a motherfucker like Amber Rose is considered a prize. A broke bitch Instagram model that literally gets her money by fucking other dudes. What's the other what's the dude that was the Kardashian boy? Nigga, your bitch was a straight up whore. Like, that's what I am. That's what I do. I fuck other niggas in the game, in the industry. It's like, I don't know if that's Wayne mom, if that's Wayne baby mama too, but it's just like, god damn. It's too many other motherfuckers out here. And it's like, if you got a bitch like a Kim Kardashian, I get it. That's an established bitch. She got her own motherfucking money. She got her own motherfucking empire. She is on some shit. So I could see the reason why somebody like Ye would want to be with her. They both got fashion in common and all that type of shit. Hey, I could definitely get that. No problem. But why the fuck would you want to just say a broke bitch, a Instagram model bitch, a nobody, no nothing, I ain't got it unless a nigga gave it to me, bitch? Why I gotta have that one? I don't get it. Why are we going after other niggas' women, other niggas' bitches? Why do we want that? Okay, so I'll take Superhead. So you look at Superhead. What was she known for? Sucking a bunch of rappers' dicks. Cool. Who's trying to wife her? Who's trying to wife her? Now, if you just want to get your dick sucked by Superhead just so you can say I had my dick sucked by Superhead, I'm sure that Superhead is taking cocksucking to a whole nother level and it's a revolutionary experience. I get it. But then you talking about making her your wife. It's just like JT. You talking about marrying my brother. I can't let you do that. You don't love him. You love me. That's that JT shit. It's like, I don't understand why y'all doing that shit, man. It's too many other women out here that are fine as fuck, that got money, that are established, whatever the case may be. We want the hoes off the pole, and we want them to be our wives. Look at my man Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, superstar quarterback. One of the most eligible bachelors in the world. The world, Craig. The world. Superstar. Certified athlete. Big contract. King of Seattle, if you will. And what did he do? He not only got with, but he married Sierra. Now, Sierra may be a wonderful person, but at the end of the day, you can at least account for several of the niggas she been with. She was with Bow Wow young ass. She was with Jermaine Dupri. She fucked Luda. She fucked Future. Had a baby. And while fresh up off of Future dick, she right on Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson fell hook, line, and sinker. How would you... just think about the motherfucking niggas she fucking. And then think about where she wound up. You want her to be your wife. What does she... It's like you have all of these different attributes that you're going after, and I get it. But it's like, why do you feel the need to say, yes, I want to marry the one that everybody knows who done fucked her? Right, Drake, Chris Brown, and Jay-Z all fucking Rihanna. At least you can say Rihanna got some shit. Multi-million-dollar bitch, you can build some shit with her. She's a fucking superstar. One of the most motherfucking popular stars out here. I get it. Power couple, all that shit, fine. But Drake, you got to have that one? Really? Aubrey, you can get any bitch you want. Take your pick. Go do a Meghan Markle and go marry royalty if you want it. Whatever the case may be. It's too many options out here for you to be taking leftovers, sloppy fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths. And I'm not saying that every woman should be a virgin and all that shit, even though most men would like that. But I'm just saying, you don't have to just be in the middle of drama. Stop fighting over these women, man. Just stop fighting over these women. Stop being disrespectful. Let a man have his woman, man. If that man want to take care of, be married to, have 50 babies with this woman, fine. Let that man do that and leave her the fuck alone. Move on, man, because there are plenty more out there for you. You don't have to have that one. It's just like when you see women fighting over their man. A woman who finds her man cheating with another woman. I'm talking in the moment. Why the fuck are you fighting her instead of fighting him? Because even if she knew or if she didn't know, it was that motherfucker who made the choice. How you gonna be mad at that bitch? I don't get it. It's like, unless that bitch trying to fight you, you need to excuse her the fuck out the picture instantly. If I come home and I find my motherfucking woman or I find my wife with another man, that nigga, hey man, as long as you don't say shit to me, as long as you don't try to motherfucking talk this shit out like it's trapped in the closet, move on, bro. Now this bitch this might be the last time you gonna see this motherfucker. But I'm telling you, you can move on, man. Get your clothes and get the fuck on. My beef ain't with you. Now, what most niggas try to do, hey, man, look here, man, ain't no need. Keep still, boy. No need for static. Nah, nigga, you out of pocket. Now, these motherfucking, these 17 I have for her, I'm going to give 4 of them to you. Now, you giving her a chance to get the fuck away because while I'm shooting at you, she might get a head start. You fucking up the game, trying to be a hero. That's what it is. Any man that's out there, you fucking around with another man's woman, first of all, you're a piece of shit. Second of all, if you get caught, get the fuck out the way. Don't try to save her. Don't try to figure it out for her. Get your ass out the way. Because when that nigga kill you, he gonna be more inclined to make up with her ass than to make up with your ass. She'll be, when he get out of jail, she'll be back with him, and your ass will be stretched the fuck out at motherfucking A&R Leak. For those of you in Chicago, y'all know who A&R Leak is, or A.A. Rayner, or Gatlin's. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Anybody, when you, if a motherfucker is fucking around on you, the last motherfucker you need to be mad at is the other motherfucker. You need to be at the motherfucker that you in relationship with. I don't know how I got here, but I'm going to say it while I'm here. You need to be all your anger, your frustration. I want to fuck him up. I want to fuck her up. I can't believe this nigga. I can't believe this bitch. Needs to be at the person you are in relationship with. That's what you need to do. That's where you need to go. That's where your anger needs to be focused. All that attention needs to be on that person. The person who is the motherfucker partaking, hey, yes, they are a piece of shit, but them motherfuckers need to be addressed secondly. You need to address that motherfucker first. That's all I'm saying. Because you never know what, I mean, when you just thinking about what it is that this person has done, or what this person has done to you, it's not that other person. It's the person you in relationship with that done fucked you over. It's the person that's in relationship with you that isn't loyal. It's the person that's in relationship with you to where the problem is. That's all. So just stay away from other people's people, if you will. Don't OPP. Don't get down with OPP. Kodak Black, there are too many women that you could be fucking around with and talking about and being with than to be talking about this man's. Yes, Lauren London is fine and she beautiful. You done liked her ever since you saw his new in ATL. What the fuck ever. There are plenty of other women that look way better than Lauren London. And that's a fact. That is a straight up fact. So at the end of the day, man, I just want people to get this shit and really get an understanding from it. Hey, man, that dude was wrong. And I think everybody should get on his ass. Because I think maybe if everybody went on this nigga's social media, everybody went on his Instagram, went on his Facebook and said, hey, Kodak, I get what you was trying to say, but that shit was wrong the way it came out. You need to apologize to that man. To that man's family anyway. I think that's where I would want us to get to. I think that's the thing that I would want us to be able to say, hey, this is what we do now when we see shit like this. This goddamn live fucking chat keeps fucking up. And I don't know why. Let me see if I hit this, if that'll fix it. Nope. But I'm just saying, that's what it needs to be. We need to get to a point to where we can hold each other accountable on social media. You got a problem with somebody saying, hey, then let's fix it. Let's address it and let's get it resolved. And that's just like I've gotten a few emails just about stuff in general that I think I'm just going to do a show and address it and just address those different things all at once. Because people have just asked me different questions and stuff. And I want to say, hey, I'm just going to do a show where I just talk about that stuff and just go down the line and just say, hey, this is what it is. This is why I said what I said, or whatever the case may be. That's all. So, anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns? Let me put this motherfucker back on. Shit pissing me off. I hate this fucking new shit. There we go. Boom. So, man, look, we got 135 people watching. Click that like button, please. Share the show. Let's get it out. If you can drop into the UGOA channel, let's do that one too, because I'm trying to build that channel up. Also, we can drop in the Voltron Network. We can drop that shit in. Yes, I did, MG. I did get your email. I believe I responded to like several different ones. But check to see if I responded to it, because I might not have. Because I might have just read it in passing and intended to respond but didn't. But let me know if I did not respond, because I responded to several over the past few days. But definitely, man, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that came through on tonight to check your boy out. And man, please, I'm just trying to be better, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to be better. I'm just trying for us to be better. That's just my end all to be all to this, man. And I understand that these young people out here, the fact that, you know, you have cats like Nipsey, you have young cats like Kodak, you got all these young dudes, your designers and all that kind of, these young cats is out here. I get the fact that a lot of y'all, and I give y'all kudos for making it the way that y'all did and for getting this far, because most of y'all have done it on your own. Most of y'all have done it without guidance. Most of y'all have done it in a bunch of fucked up circumstances. Y'all have done it growing up around a bunch of fuck shit, and the dysfunction that you've grown up in has turned out to be your normal. And all I'm saying to y'all is, to those young people that have come up like that, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to go. There is a different way. I understand that's what you used to. I understand that's what you've been involved in. I understand that's how it went. But it's a lot more to this. There is a better life and a better approach and a better way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And there's a way for us to fix it. I don't want us to ever get to the point to where we don't have the conversation. And and I'm gonna tell you right now, that's one of the biggest things that I've learned from my brother Tommy Sotomayor. And shout out to Tommy. I am so appreciative to have the relationship that I have with that brother, because he's taught me so much, directly and indirectly. I've learned so much from him. It's like, feel the way you feel. Say what the fuck you want to say. But always be willing and keep yourself in a position to where you can have the conversation. So at that point, it may not be even the conversation that you have. You may not even get to a resolution. But you can sometimes, and most of the times, get to an understanding. And then once you get to that understanding, you know what you're dealing with. Because just like with the people that he have that's stalking him, the people that he have that are literally trying to be him. Literally trying to be him. Literally trying to, take him out and put themselves in his exact same shoes, in his exact same persona, in his exact same life. They literally want his life. They want to be him. But the thing is that he has always been in a position, and he's always presented himself to have the conversation, to get an understanding. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. Sometimes you can talk to a crazy, just ignorant, just straight evil motherfucker, and at the end of the day, you know what you're dealing with, and adjust yourself accordingly. I'm not telling you to make friends and be friends and love on everybody and everybody's your brother. That's a bunch of bullshit. I don't believe it, and I won't believe it. Yes, you can mend fences. Yes, you can build bridges. Yes, you can get understanding. But understandings don't always lead to friendship. Understanding does not always lead to long-lasting relationships. Sometimes you have to deal with a motherfucker and realize this is a fucking tiger I'm dealing with. Let me adjust myself accordingly. That's why I always use that tiger analogy. A tiger is a wonderful creature to look at. It is the biggest cat in the world. It is a fascinating creature. It's a fascinating beast. However, I will study, admire, and look at the tiger from afar. You not gonna get me in the cage with one. Because the minute that motherfucker loses his mind, the minute that motherfucker decides to attack me, I'm in a fight for my life. The minute shit goes left with the tiger, I'm the motherfucker who's probably not gonna make it. And I'm not dealing with no tiger that way. You see me on safari, I'm gonna be armed to the motherfucking teeth. 3, 4, 5 guns. And I'm going to have somebody else with me that got 3 or 4, 5 guns with them. Because I'm not going to fuck around with an animal and then be fucked up because the animal is doing what an animal does. I'm not. It's a tiger. It fucks up shit when it wants to. It's a lion. It fucks up shit when it wants to. You can be on some Sigmund and Freud shit all you want, but you see what happened to him? Been around tiger for 30 years until one time. One time. That's what happened. It's all it took. What the fuck? Hold up. Wait. To my niggas who be Keisha Mixon. Tommy is a sellout coon. You lost this viewer with that. Peace. Not just peace, but get the fuck out. And don't come back. Thank you very much. Because of that, and that's a classic example of having the conversation. You just proved my point. A motherfucker's not willing to have a conversation, a motherfucker that's not willing to get an understanding, that's the kind of motherfucker you want to say, I don't want to be around you. Thank you for leaving. That's exactly what it is. Because when you're talking about people, when you're talking to people, if you got an assumption, if you get, what the fuck does me having the relationship I have with Tommy have to do with you watching what the fuck you just saw? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Because I guarantee you that there are people that you know that are connected to people that are fucking despicable. And the fact that you have a problem with somebody that you probably shouldn't even have a problem with, you just don't like what they say because that person has done nothing to you, you out. Be the fuck out. Thank you and good night. For real. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We have this thing about us to where we think just because you don't, if you don't like something, that's fine. Don't fucking like it. Don't fucking like it. That's fine. Be that as it may. But at the end of the day, the fact that you calling this motherfucker a coon and you probably don't even know what a coon is, get the fuck out. Moving right along. Thank you, John. But that's my point to all of this. Always be willing to have a conversation. Always be willing to say, hey, let's talk about this so we can at least get an understanding on what we're doing and who we are, where you coming from, where I'm coming from. Because we might not disagree. We might disagree. And we might not be on the same page. We may not get on the same accord. But at least we know now. Because we've had a conversation. I can say what I need to say. You can say what you need to say. And then we can see if there is common ground. Because a lot of times there aren't. And that's okay. That's the point that I want to get across. That is okay. Kodak Black could reach out to Game and say, hey, Game, hey, man, I didn't mean it the way that it got construed. I don't understand, you know, how people took it that way, but they did. I meant no disrespect. Hey, man, as far as I'm concerned, I'm good. And Game could be like, fuck you, nigga, shit, fuck that. Cool, you know what you're dealing with now. The next time you see Game, I would suggest you to be armed and be ready to defend your life. Because he might not be as forgiving and might be rolling to the level the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. But you at least know. That's all I'm saying. So it's like you have to be able to say, this is what it is. This is what happened. Cool. You may not like it. I may not. I may have a problem with it. Let's talk. Let's say what we got to say. And then we can just move on. That's it. We can just move on. As opposed to it being what it is now where you got a bunch of heated motherfuckers because of the emotion and because of the pain of them losing a close friend or a loved one. It's like now you pulling certain levels of emotion that sometimes people don't know how to handle. Because like I said before, if that was my brother, I would have some real fucking beef. The beef would be fuck cooking. The beef would be boiling for Kodak. And it's not so much as him trying to come at his woman. The fact is that he's just disrespecting the man. Because if you really felt that way about Lauren London, you could have sent her a text message. You could have sent her an offline message. And hey, it wouldn't have been none the wiser unless she would have put it out there. And she could have responded and said, go to hell, nigga. Don't contact me ever again. And moved on. But putting that shit out here on the internet, putting that shit out here online, trying to get your likes up and all that type of shit, that shit could end bad for you. And before you know it, your album and your music is at the top of the charts because now you've been killed. Because now there's some type of retaliation. Because now there's somebody saying, hey, nah, fuck that. He got to go to that fuck nigga need to die. It can happen just that easy. So it's like there's a lot of things here. You're right, David. We should, it's not that you can't, because he did. You shouldn't want to disrespect a man's legacy. Because as you get older, and young people, you will realize this. As you get older, as you begin to mature as a man, you will realize one thing. Out of everything that you have, out of everything that you've done, you want to leave and you really begin to care about your legacy. What am I going to leave in this world? What will people remember me for? What will people say when my name is brought up? Those are the things that you will see is most important. That's what matters. Like Tommy always say, you know, you got a motherfucking headstone. I don't know if he said it or whoever said it, but I heard it from him. The most important thing on the headstone is not the year you were born. It's not the date that you was born. It's not the date that you died. It's the dash. Because that dash is everything you've done from this date through this date. That through, the in between, the middle. That's what's important. What did you do? What did you leave in this world? You left your children. What do your children represent? Your children are your seeds. What type of fruit will they bear? That's what's important. And the fact that that man Nipsey Hussle was I said Nipsey Hussle. Goddamn, Nipsey Hussle was trying to leave a legacy of community building, generational wealth. He was trying to build an empire in his own neighborhood. People didn't respect it to the point to where they were willing to kill him over something as small as saying, no, I don't want to be around you. I don't want you to be around me. So he needs to die for that. That's my point. That's my point. It's like we have to move past the initial part of what we see and what we just feel instantly in the moment. And we have to start thinking and start, because I'm quite sure if that dude, what's his name? Eric Turner, whatever his name is, Eric Holder, if he could do it all over again, Nipsey Hussle would probably still be here. We wouldn't be talking about Nip. Nip would still be doing his thing. Nip would still be running his business, owning his thing, having that sit down with the police. He would still be here if we could think and do it all over again. But when we in the moment and we over emotional, we do fucked up shit like this. That's just like if Game had saw or been in the same city with Kodak Black, he probably would have went to go see that nigga. And therefore, the beef would ensue. And ain't no telling how left the shit could have went. But it's like now, because of the emotions that he had for him, and because of the emotional response, the emotional state that people are in because of the loss of Nipsey Hussle, and the fact that Kodak Black was totally insensitive and just totally disregarded that, he said something that even triggered more emotions to the point to now you got people saying that. Rest in peace, nigga Kodak. Rest in peace, Kodak Black. Think about that. Kodak Black needs to die because of what he said. Seriously, he needs to die because of what he said. Now, fuck all the other shit that go on in our neighborhoods and our communities. Fuck all the other shit that happens out in the world. He needs to die because of what he said. And I gotta challenge people that think that way. Are you angry? Justified. Yup, I get it. Are you upset? Yup. Was he very disrespectful? Beyond words. Shouldn't have said what he said? True that. Should he die? Seriously? He deserves death for that. I think not. Hold people accountable. Get on people's ass. Shame them. Tell them what the fuck they did was wrong. If you gotta smack them, beat their ass, whatever the case may be. Why is it that we always go to the far extreme of death when we hear something that we don't want to hear, when we experience something that we don't like? Somebody says something that I don't like, he got to die. Somebody said something to somebody else that I don't like what they said, he needs to die. You do something over here that I don't like, I need to kill you. You step on my shoes, they're brand new. They're the Jordan 3s. You got to die. You got on the wrong color jogging suit. In my neighborhood, we wear red and you got on blue. Nigga, you got to die. You say that this is bad. You say that black women shouldn't wear weave. You say that black women are fucking irresponsible people. You say that black women treat kids like fucking accessories. You say that the shit that niggas do, they need to motherfucking be called out on it. You need to die. Just put that in perspective. Now, you can sell drugs in my community. You can rape the young girls in my neighborhood. You can rob my people house. You can break into cars and steal whatever you want to steal. You can do all that other fuck shit. You can ride up and down the blocks and shoot your guns and kill innocent people, men, women, and children all alike. But you say something out of pocket, you got to die. You a fuck nigga, you need to die. Don't ask me motherfucking why. But that fuck nigga needs to die. How, Sway? How do we get to that extreme? Not saying, hey, I'm going to first try to check this person. Hey, second, I'm going to try to correct this person. Hey, third, I'm going to try to talk to this person. Hey, fourth, let me try to get an understanding with this person. Now, fuck 1 through 5. We going straight to motherfucking 10. Die. We throw around death like it's nothing. We are so quick to end a person. We are more quick to end a person's life over what they said than what they've done. Because there's plenty of killers that you motherfuckers know, live with, live across from, live around the corner from, live on the same block as, and y'all don't think they need to die. Fuck the fact that they took other people's lives. Fuck the fact that they done fucked up their community. Fuck the fact of all of the fuck shit they've done. You will not say that they need to die and that you won't be the one to do it. You won't do that. Hell, you won't even tell the police. But you let somebody call your mama a bitch. Oh, you got to die. You let somebody call you out your name. Oh, nigga, you got to die. That's the problem with us, man. We want to kill anything that we hear that we don't like. But we won't kill something that we know for a fact is killing us. We won't kill the heroin dealer. We won't kill the cocaine dealer. We won't kill the crack dealer. We won't kill the nigga that's bringing in all the weight. We won't kill the nigga that's selling all the guns to the young niggas. We won't kill the old niggas that's raping all the young niggas. We won't kill the motherfucking niggas that's taking advantage of the other niggas that's out here taking advantage of the other niggas. We won't touch them niggas. But that nigga that say something I don't like, oh yeah. Exactly. George Zimmerman went and killed him a nigga. But don't nobody want to kill that nigga. Don't no nigga want to kill that nigga. But we want to kill a nigga because of what they said. And I'm not saying George Zimmerman needs to die. All I'm saying is we know killers. And we know people that have killed people that we know. And we won't go and kill them. But yet and still, we will call for the death of somebody else because of their words. Because of how we feel. Because of how we feel. Remember this. And this is another thing I'm going to tell you again. Something else that Tommy taught me. Your first feeling, reaction, or whatever it is about a situation is usually the wrong one because you in your feelings. It's emotional. Your first response is usually an emotional response. And usually that emotional response is the wrong response because you in your feelings. Think about it. Most of the choices you made in the moment that were bad choices were choices that you made because of your emotions. You felt some type of way. You was in your feelings. The way you felt is the reason why you reacted the way that you did. There's some truth in that. So what does that tell you? Should we not be emotional? No. But we need to have our emotions in check. Understand that what you're experiencing is an emotional reaction. So you need to think. You need to have more logic. You need to have more truth into what it is that you're getting ready to do and let your decisions be made on that as opposed to how you feel. Because that feeling is usually the wrong feeling to react off of. I felt like he disrespected me. So that's why I killed him. Now you're in jail for the rest of your life for killing somebody that wasn't shit in the first place. That wasn't even worth it. Should Kodak Black have to answer for his response, for the words that he said? Yes. Should Kodak Black be held accountable for the words that he used and the way that he used them? Absolutely. Should Kodak Black be killed? No. Should Nipsey Hussle have been killed? No. He got killed because of his words. He got killed because of what he said. And that should prove the point. Because what he said and the loss of his life, he was too important for what he was doing to where it shouldn't have happened. That's all it is. You taking somebody off this earth, you ending somebody's life, what he had to offer, what he had to give, what he was in the process of building was so much more valuable than the feelings of Eric Holder. Do R. Kelly need to die? No, he don't. R. Kelly need what any other victim out here would get. Help. R. Kelly ain't killed nobody. R. Kelly on his worst day is a statutory rapist. And how many of those do we have out here in the world? That's my point. So it's like we have to definitely be careful with the words that we choose, be held responsible and held accountable for the things that we say. But we also need to be responsible for the punishment we want to deal out to those that offend us and to those that do wrong. That's my point. That's what I want to get to. That's where I want us to get to. The fact that we talking about Kodak Black shooting his shot at Nipsey Hussle's woman, Lauren London, and Game and T.I. spoke out about it. I get the Game's response. I challenge T.I.'s response. But I'm glad that they at least responded. So that motherfuckers will at least think and come to understand that that shit ain't okay. The shit ain't cool. You say R. Kelly needs to rot in jail with how many other people though? You can go back and look at my R. Kelly. I talked about him plenty. Go back and look at that. And then you come back and tell me what you think, or leave me a comment below in the comment section on my channel. But at the end of the day, man, all I want to say to everybody is thank you for coming through. Thank you for checking it out. Thank you for just giving me the time. You could have been any other place in the world, but you chose to be here with me tonight, and I appreciate that. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure you click that like button. If you know somebody who could benefit from this, please share it to them. Send it to them. You can even sneak it to them in an email, sneak it to them on Facebook, sneak it to them on something. Just share it and get it to somebody else. I hope that this has helped somebody become a better version of themselves. I'm going to read these donations real quick, and then we're going to get on up out of here. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. It is now 2 o'clock. Let's see here what we got. All right. Let me see. I don't know if I read this one, so I always got to go back. Thank you to Jimmy D for his donation. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. He says, great show, Jimmy D. As always, my man Billy Goat. Yep, I was yesterday. That donated. Thank you so much. From Billy Goat. This dude, Kodak Black, is a fool and an embarrassment to the community. It's become cute for black men to act like this. Shaking my motherfucking head. Peace, Brian. It is, man. It really is. It's a disgrace. And we need to start calling that shit out. Because that's the only way it's going to change. We got to have the tough conversation. And we got to say those words that may be offensive so that we can bring about change. Because that's the only way it's going to happen. And that's just real talk. So just keep that shit in mind. It's like we got to say it. We got to do what we got to do to get where we're trying to go. Because us doing the same old thing, it ain't getting us nowhere, man. But deeper and deeper into that hole. Wow. A big donation from my man Mark. Thank you so much, sir. I don't know if I can say your name or not, but I appreciate you and your donation, man. Thank you so much. That's what's up. It's like, man, I appreciate y'all, man, when y'all donate. And y'all definitely just give your time, your energy, and your resources to this platform. And it's like, it's a pleasure, man. I really do appreciate it. It really do means a lot. And I love what I get to do. I love that you guys get to share in it with me. I love it, man. I really do. It is a real passion of mine. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that has supported me. And as always, I will continue to say thank you to my man, DJ Just J. Y'all make sure y'all support the Soto podcast. That man's call to defending and speaking up for children, man. He does something that I cannot do. And I really appreciate him for it, man. Salute to him. Shout out to that dude. Also to my man, Tommy Sotomayor. Thank you so much, man. My loyalty is to you, my brother. You believed in me, and you took a chance on me when nobody did. So, hey, at the end of the day, I appreciate you, brother, and I love you for who you are and what you've done, man. It's an honor to know you. You're one of the smartest brothers I've ever known in this life, and I appreciate being connected to you. And yes, MG, I did get your email, and I did respond. I actually just thought about that. I responded to your email. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So just keep doing what you need to do. Take care of yourself, and I hope you recover and doing well. And to everybody else, Thank you so much. I hope that this video helps somebody become, and this show, I hope it helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I love you guys. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. Continue to support the channel. Peace, and I'm out. Bye live. And then they limit the debate too. That's what's up.